With us now is Chris Claffey. Hello, Chris. How are you?
Good. How you doing, Donna?
Good. So are you down in Philly still? Is that where you're from?
Yeah, just north of the city, actually. Yep.
Okay, so I used to go down to Philly quite often because I was working with some restaurant groups down there, and I just thought it was fabulous. One of my favorite places to go was like Filbert Street, where they had that big like Reading terminal. I don't know if it's the Reading terminal. There's like an old time terminal down there that they've changed into like a food market.
Absolutely. Some killer oysters, believe it or not. Maybe not. It's great there, yeah.
So you invented a product that I think is brilliant. You had worked in the, I guess, financial industry. And what
I,
made you decide to create pops that are spiked?
I guess it all just happened, I'm kind of dating myself just a bit. I'm in my mid 40s, but late 90s, a bunch of us got together and just had that week close to the end of college. And, we all shared a huge complex on the beach, and we're enjoying some adult beverages. And another one of my friends brought some freezer pops, and I said, would it be great to sort of combine these together, sort of like peanut butter and chocolate, I guess. But and then after many years of R&D and getting the timing just right, we put it all together. And in about 2014, we were able to bring to the market the nostalgic flavor sets you see today. And I guess the rest is history. Yeah, really great.
So this is the box. And even when you look at it, it's bright, it's colorful, it's fun. You have some great flavors: cherry lips, pink lemonade, blue ice, modern mango, grab apple, and purple party, right? So
That's right.
when I was in high school, I was actually a good girl. I'm still kind of a good girl. But we would take a watermelon and we would like put Everclear or some type of beverage in it, and people would
great.
party that way. Probably not high school, it was probably more like college. But these are tasty and fun and give you that sensation of it's all inclusive. So it's actually like a push-up pop. You stick it in the freezer, you just rip off the top, and then you just do it like that. It just pumps up.
Yeah,
How clever.
exactly.
So what made you decide on this packaging? This is cool.
Yeah, I mean, thank you so much. I mean, one of the things that for me, again, nostalgic is probably
Yes.
the thing that comes to light. I think, it's important to me to come down to your grassroots and get those memories of just great times. Also, you can enjoy that at really any venue setting and not worry about glass or, any other type of, breakability or injury. I guess you could look at it that way. But they're great. And I got to tell you, there's some secret to the sauce.
Okay.
It sounds like, it's one of those things you think of a great concept, and then execution is probably the hardest part. But we're, grace of God, and we're very humbled that we're able to pick up, some great guys that I have on my team that have 25 plus years in the manufacturing industry for some of the biggest names. So we're able to get it just right. Packaging like that isn't easy to put alcohol in it and then keep it from, not being able to withstand it, So yeah, it was great.
And it was fun this weekend too, because as I mentioned to you, I was walking by some of the local stores here, and I went by and I happened to be in Stu Leonard's, and I walked by and I was like, oh, there was this huge point of purchase display. And I was like, go Claffeys, right? So your distribution is good. So you have your product in a lot of different places. What was that strategy for you as a business owner? How did you get
No,
it into the hands of your public?
No, that's a great question, and it really was a very thought out, very smart strategy. And one of the things we did is we partnered with RNDC and Young's are two of our biggest distribution network partners, and for that reason, what we look for is you mentioned I was in the finance industry, right? So it's funny. I used to go to a lot of these meetings, and I still slug the product out of my. I'm a sales guy, standing true and true. So I still slug the product out of my, trunk. But one of the things that a lot of the distributors used to make comments on is that I would show up with a sports coat, and they're like, "What are you doing? This is the alcohol industry." I'm like, "I don't know. You still got to look like you're doing what you got to do and representing the company." So, and that's how these guys are, I believe. The guys I'll be partnered with, they're also real aggressive, and the best, probably the cheerleaders to the brand I could ask for. So. It's truly, like I said, I pinch myself every day for that. But yeah, it was a great strategy to get that true, distribution network partnership. Yeah.
Well, congratulations, because when a new innovative product hits the market, it's either going to be successful or it's just going to fail. And you have certainly done a fantastic job. You have another product also that's going to be launching. Do you want to talk a little bit about that and give us a scoop on that?
I would love to. Yeah. And we do, on the popsicle side, we do have some exciting stuff coming out in time for the holidays. And you're one of the first to hear it. And so we'll have 3 new flavors. And, we do read sometimes that there's actually more ice cream sales in the winter, believe it or not. So, but it's going to be cranberry Prosecco, which is absolutely phenomenal, a caramel apple, and then another flavor, which we actually developed many years ago, but just wanted to get the right timing to launch it, is a hot cinnamon. It's absolutely phenomenal. Yep. So they'll be out there. Yeah, they'll be out there in time for the holidays. It'll be great.
So it's both hot and cold.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and as you know from Philly, I don't know if you've been to a Flyers game and stuff, but they sell snow cones right there in the stadium, with ice on the ground. So, but
well, speaking of that, speaking of Flyers, so one of the things that I did is I called a project called Flyers Fondue, and it was like fondue and the Flyers. But I grew up in St. Louis, so I'm a Blues fan. But this year, the Islanders are still in it. So by the time this airs, we'll know who the Stanley Cup winner is probably. But I like hockey. And this is fun. So you could, even when you ice skate, in your own pond in the backyard, you could take this with you.
We get a lot of people that go to the slopes and they put them in their ski jackets and they stay frozen and they have a great time. To answer your other question, yeah, we're real excited about it. We developed through lots of R&D, lots of taste panels. We're super excited about this. We picked the right partners to get this alive too. And so what we have coming out are seltzers. Now, I know there's some amazing choices out there on the market today, lots to choose from. Mainly there's malt-based, different brands out there. And again, all great, but I think the customer, the consumer is looking for something, and we're going to give them that alternative. This will be a wine-based seltzer, and not like a spritzer or anything like that. It's going to be, no added sugar, made with real fruit juice. It's super amazing flavors. We're going to have a tropical paradise, so it's like a coconut pineapple, a blackberry acai, a modern mango, which is probably one of my favorites, although please try them all, and then a lime thyme, which it's one of the it's easy drinking, sipping, 5% alcohol, under 100 calories, and couldn't be more excited. We have many flavors behind it. But we're going to start with these 4 and just, start in a few markets and kind of grow from there like we did with other brands.
Well, congratulations on all your success and wishing you the happiest of journeys. And when you do get to come up here to Long Island, or I get to come down to Philly, I would love to party with you and your friends. I'll bring the Claffeys and you can bring the Claffeys.
I love it. I'll do just that. Thank you so much.
And I was also telling you on an email too, instead of saying cheers, we could always just say, Claffs.
That's great. We may have to use that one. Thank you.
Be well. Take care.
All right,
Bye-bye.
you too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.